Imagine lying in the same position for 18 hours straight. You can't move. You can't scratch your nose. You can't blink too loudly, because if you do, you die. Snipers in World War II, Vietnam, and modern conflicts learned to become ghosts, soldiers who could disappear just a few meters away from the enemy without being seen. But how did they do it? Today, you're going to discover the real methods, the insane training, and the psychological tricks that allowed snipers to stay invisible for hours, sometimes days. Snipers hold the most dangerous job in the battlefield. They operate alone or in pairs. They work behind enemy lines, and they often get only one shot with no second chance. To survive, a sniper must master the art of not being seen, even when the enemy steps away. They don't just hide. They erase themselves from the world. A ghillie suit is what made snipers look like. Bushes, grass, tree roots, shadows on the ground. But here's what people don't know. Original ghillie suits were made from old fishing nets, burlap sacks, and burned rags. Snipers rubbed them in. Mud, animal blood, crushed plants, charcoal. Why? To remove human scent and human color. If you smell human, they find you. The suit was heavy, itchy, hot, and absolutely essential. Snipers didn't just lie down. They merged with the terrain. This included 1. Micro-positioning. They aligned their bodies with the angle of the grass, the direction of the wind, the shape of a shadow. 2. The worm crawl, moving only a few centimeters at a time. Some snipers spent 12 hours covering a distance of 100 meters. 3. Zero body silhouette. The body must never form a recognizable shape. Knees flat, elbows inward, back curved rifle, wrapped in camouflage. Snipers learned to look like a pile of dirt. One of the biggest giveaways on the battlefield? Eyes. Even behind camouflage, the shine of an eyeball can expose a sniper instantly. Snipers solved this by painting eyelids with charcoal, smearing mud around the face, using dark cloth below the eyes, never looking directly at shiny objects, never exposing both eyes at the same time. Some even kept one eye closed to reduce reflection. Snipers trained to ignore. Insects crawling on their face cramps, sweat, extreme heat, freezing cold. Why? Because if you slap an insect, adjust your leg, or wipe your sweat, you're dead. The breathing trick. They inhaled slowly through the nose and exhaled through the teeth, letting air escape silently. The muscle freeze technique. Snipers learned to lock their body into a position and not move a single muscle for hours. Even if a sniper is not seen, he can be heard. So they mastered sound camouflage. 1. Soft gear, no rattling metal. No clicking parts, no loose cartridges. 2. Slow motion firing setup. Even loading the rifle was done over minutes, not seconds. 3. Natural sound timing. They fired shots only when wind gusted, artillery thundered, or aircraft passed overhead. Their shot blended into the noise. Snipers stayed invisible, not just through skill, but through suffering. Stories from World War II and Vietnam describe snakes passing over legs, fire ants crawling inside boots, rain filling their suit with mud, leeches sticking to their skin, hunger and dehydration lasting for days. Yet they stayed in position. Why? Because movement equals death. The final technique is psychological. Snipers train to reduce their presence, to stop existing in the enemy's perception. They practiced, slowing their heart rate, lowering stress response, entering a kind of meditative state. They thought like shadows. Some snipers reported forgetting their own body after hours of stillness. They became invisible not by hiding, but by becoming part of the world around them. Snipers don't rely on luck. They rely on discipline, pain tolerance, camouflage skills, absolute stillness, and a level of patience that few humans can even imagine. While most soldiers fight with courage, snipers fight with silence. And that silence is what kept them invisible for hours, sometimes for days, and often for the rest of the enemy's life.